Hi, I'm Stephen Kitshoff, and this is Trevor and Nyakane. And in this episode, we will tell you how we won our second World Cup.
But of course, Rassie had something in his mind. The wizardry was going on. He was cooking. Something was cooking. It was boiling.
Stephen Kitshoff, 83 Springbok caps, 2 World Cups.
Damn! Now, that's what I'm talking about. I had to now go study the French.
You had to pick up a bit of weight.
I didn't do that.
You had to eat a couple of baguettes, a couple of pan au chocolat.
Trevor Nyakane, 68 caps, 2 World Cups. I'm a double World Cup champion. I've got a bronze too if you want one. And I told them when I come back here, I'll be 2-time world champion. I said it before I left. Everyone was like, nah, if friends are taking. I'm like, when I come back here, I'll be 2-time world champion. Welcome to Cape Town. This is Canopy by Hilton. Look how beautiful it is. After this, I'm off to Table Mountain. And then the Nuke Squad was born. How insane was that?
New episodes every week.
Hit the subscribe button. Why? For the love of rugby. And I looked at him and I'm like, dude, do you know what just happened now? Oxy looks at me, he's like, what? I'm like, you're the world fucking champion. And nobody, from today till you die, even in after you, no one can take this moment away from you. So Stephen, 2023 Rugby World Cup.
We won it, didn't we?
We did indeed, my friend. We did.
I can remember probably one of the toughest pre-seasons building into a tournament. All the way up until Corsica, when we got there to the French island, the amount of drills we did, how hard we had to train, the amount of scrums we had with Don, it was just relentless, non-stop.
It was insane, to be honest, because you could see where you were heading to, but the amount of work that we were putting in and things building up towards that time, the stress that we were going through, all on and off the field, Siya not being ready. Now nobody's sure whether he's going to be there or not be there. Now there's a bit of uncertainty, but obviously we have a good spine of leadership in the squad, but it was still a little bit something in the back of everyone's mind, like, is he going to be good?
I think that's probably the biggest thing about Siya was, is he going to be fit? Coming back from, it was like a record time coming back from an ACL.
No, it was insane.
Like 4 months.
I don't know. I started asking him which mountain did he go out? Did he go to get that? Because
How
I've
much
never
cover did he
heard
drink?
of.
How much time did he spend in Fiji leading into the World Cup?
Did he get some cover or something?
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't sure, but it was really it was impressive.
It was impressive. Actually, that doctor, Dr. Van Maro, was the same doctor who did my knee. But it didn't take me 3 months to get back from my ACL. Took me a bit longer. But it's a story for a different day. But yeah, I think leading into the World Cup and probably, in my opinion, at that stage, being favourites, having like a bit of a target on our back as reigning champions, like going into it, like going through the rugby championship, the shortened version rugby championship, playing against Argentina twice, playing against New Zealand, Australia. I mean, for me, it was all about the momentum we had as a team. We came out of COVID. We had the British Irish Lions building into it. From there, we had that really weird COVID-style rugby championships into 2022, yes. And then from there into 23, shortened rugby championship. But I think it gave us a lot of momentum going into the World Cup. What's like
it was a tough one, but we knew where we were going. We played Wales, and then Coach Rassie, we have an injury at warm-up. Now we have to think. And then the Nuke Squad was born. How insane was that? I was sitting thinking, oh, we're in trouble now. And then...
no backs on the bench?
Literally
one.
You're going into a game against the All Blacks, you're thinking, one mistake, one of our backs get injured, we're in trouble. Maybe Trevor might have to go stand on the wing.
I was practicing my box kicks in the warm-up. So in case I had to cover 9, maybe 10, I practiced my left goose as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't that explosive. But I remember that Twickenham game against the All Blacks, and I will never forget that week because us as a team, like we got into this mode of like very tactical, very strategic in the way we played. And Rassie's words were like, just go out and express yourself.
Yeah.
Just go out and play. Like it doesn't matter what happens to it's a warm up game for the World Cup. Go out, express yourself, and we actually put up a record score that day.
Actually, exactly, because at that point in time as well, it's like we have structures, we've got everything. Go out, express yourself. Let's try things, because if we can't afford to go try new things in a World Cup, because then if it doesn't work, you get beat, you go home.
Yeah.
So you've got that chance where it's a friendly game. Yeah, you can try things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work out.
doesn't work out.
It did, and it was really
And also,
amazing. And it made the Corsica trip just so much better.
Yeah.
I feel. Because we were training hard, but we also had a good time as a team to come together, and camaraderie.
And even in Corsica, like we in one of the previous episodes, we spoke about it where we actually mentioned our socials. And I don't know if you remember that.
Oh,
that one magical night in the Rose Bar. It's like a dingy biker's bar in the middle of Corsica.
we got ourselves into.
And then the team got itself into trouble. But I think it was a nice way for everyone just to bond again.
It was a nice time for us to bond and have a good laugh, even though things could have been serious or whatever. But we had a good laugh.
Yeah.
And when time came, and the coaches told us, okay, now it's time to gear up because we're going into the tournament that the best one that you'll ever play in, and the one you actually want to win. I think every rugby player out there wants to at least. I think it's first of all, it's an achievement just to be able to play in one.
It is. And it's such a, like, there's so much excitement that builds up into a World Cup campaign. Each media house writes who's the favorites, and each pundit talks about it. Each podcast has something to say who they think is going to be the champions, the predictions that's being made. So if you had to think about that entire build-up, and from day one when we got together as a group, and it was a long 6 months.
It was
From beginning to end, but like building into it, going through those warm-up games, going through Corsica, going through the drama that was Siya's injury, up until we actually land on Toulon shores, and we go, listen here, guys,
this is it.
We go to the capping ceremony, we get all our stuff done, start preparing for the first game, and then we end this. For
the long run, and you were just hoping like everything just go as planned actually, and obviously like we speak, see, and then he has to come back, even though he's there, but you still want to like see him go through a game where you can, because like we always get injured and you come back, you're still not so sure. You're like, maybe is the guy gonna be scared a little bit? Or, you always want to try and protect that little injury. I've had some of them where when I come back, it's like,
Yeah, a bit nervous.
Yeah, but he came back like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So he needs to tell me which mountain he goes to or whenever, because I need it right now.
We'll sort that Achilles out.
His Achilles out very quickly because I need it right now. We obviously out of Corsica, out of the warm-up games, the fun parts and all those things are gone now, and now it's time for business. Was there a specific moment that, like, for you, made you feel like, okay, this switch needs to be turned on now? Here it is.
Yeah, I think there's two distinctive moments that I can remember. Is the welcome ceremony, when everyone got their caps, their beautiful caps, and then it was when we watched the opening test match of the French versus the All Blacks. And we watched it at the hotel in Toulon in that little garden area.
Garden together, yes. I remember that.
I think those were like the two moments. Yes, like you arrive into Toulon, you still train, but you're still just preparing for a game.
Yeah.
And then when you watch that opening ceremony of the All Black Test match against the French,
And
the
the
opening game,
magnitude
and you
hits
actually
you.
go,
It's
here.
It's time.
It's here. We in the World Cup. I think those were just like the moments where you just like, for me, it was just mentally switched on. I still remember going to my room that night and telling my missus, listen, tomorrow, it's the start of the World Cup.
It was crazy because even there where we were sitting, it almost like the town almost went quiet. But when the French score, it's like everything just erupts and you can hear, okay.
You can hear these little pockets of people celebrating together.
People are celebrating when they score tries, and then it becomes like, okay, here we go now. Let's go. There's no turning back now.
No turning back.
You are the soldier that South Africa chose.
And even us as South Africans watching the game and Springboks, we were like cheering for the French to win the opening game.
We actually, that's why it was so loud. I thought I was hearing French people. Meanwhile, it was us.
us. It was internal noise we were hearing.
I was actually hearing myself. Eh?
Yeah.
Ceremonies are done. Watch the first game. And then we know it's us and Scotland. And actually, to be honest, Coach Ras said, don't worry about any other game. Focus on Scotland, because that's your first game. That's the most important one of the series.
Yeah, no, I think it also, like, if you trip up early in the comp, and Scotland at that stage had a bit of momentum on their side. I think they leading into it, they had a pretty decent Six Nations. They were a team on form. They had a strong URC squad. And then going into that, you don't want to slip up like your opening game.
Yeah, definitely. Because there's no room for error after that if you do slip up the first one.
There were some magical moments. I remember in that Scotland game. We had Monila Box, no look cross kick.
Hey.
You remember that?
How class was that?
The no-looker one.
Okay, I feel you, man.
Yeah, we had that one, and that was the first time we played in that alternative kit of ours.
Oh yes. In the white and I don't know, turquoise color.
Yeah. So that was like, I think for us, it was also as a team just cemented our preparation, because we actually had a very good victory. We actually had one over them.
What a way for Money to announce his
World Cup campaign.
Jeez, that was I looked at it, I'm like, okay, bro.
Because if you think about it as well, the World Cup squad, we had Mani as probably the number one fly-off, number one choice. Who was the other fly-off?
Gaza would also
would have covered fly-off, because Paulie was struggling with 100. Paulie was
was it a knee?
Calf.
He had a calf. He was struggling with his calf. Yeah.
So yeah, we had Mani, and Mani pitched up opening game, played out of his shoes, really had a good game. And then from there we had Romania, which was a team that we almost earmarked as a opportunity for the other guys to get some game time.
Yes, to get guys into and obviously like build up and targeting that game to just sharpen up a few things, because you know what was coming after that. But coach obviously made a few changes here and there, but something catastrophic happened in that preparation week, which actually, when it happened, all our hearts just sank. Man, going through that one.
Yeah, it's a tough one, because I was actively involved in that incident, myself and Vincent Koch, and probably one of our star players, and Malcolm.
Definitely.
Yeah, he was a big part of the team and possibly the success of the game. But in a Tuesday training, like nothing much, training on the opposition side.
There was nothing really to it, hey?
Nothing to it. He went for a little poach, and then myself and Vincent cleaned him out. And yeah, he ruptured his ACL. So losing a big guy like that was devastating. What was quite special for me after that, and what not just Rassie and Felix and Jacques, but the rest of the squad, how everyone actually pulled together, because we had Marco van Staden
as a backup hooker,
starting to practice his lineouts consistently, scrumming every week at hooker under Don's care.
Dion was there with us
Dion
as well.
Free as well, being pulled into that hooker role. So now we had Bongi as a definite starter and big leader in the group. We had Marco van Staden as backup, and then we had Dion Free as another backup
as well. Yeah.
But what was quite special is I think Rassie could have easily gone and picked another hooker to come and replace
Because,
it.
there was really so many people in South Africa, like, why would you do that? We only have one hooker. But Rassie is like, hold my beer quickly.
Let me quickly show you. Let me show you something.
Just hold my beer
just
quickly.
hold my
Let me
beer.
quickly sort this out quickly. You'll see what I'm dealing with here.
But then Polly got pulled into the World Cup. Andre Pollard. And masterclass, but
At the end, people, those who were saying, what the hell are you doing, Rassie? Why are you bringing, were the ones to be like, oh, thankful for 100 Pollard is here. And all this. I'm like, stop being a coach on your couch. Just leave it there.
leave this to us.
Leave it
We'll
to these
coach
guys
on
who
the
know
couch
what
now.
I'm no coach on. I'm still out there, So it was those ones who were first like, well done for this. But that moment, I was also on the field while we were busy training, and I was actually, as it happened, I remember exactly now. The play before that, I came off, and I was running. I didn't really see how it actually happened. I just, you know how our Doc Mampani is. He just comes out and he just goes. I'm like, oh no,
This is not good.
what just happened now? And I used to go. Then I ask him, and then he's like, okay, Malcolm is not good. And right away, I'm thinking, oh, crap. This is a big blow.
Yeah.
This is a big blow. And if you think of it later on, you will see the significance of it as well. But at that point in time, I was thinking to myself, what do we do now? But of course, Rassie had something in his mind. The wizardry was going on. It was cooking. Something was cooking. It was boiling.
We had some conversations, and remember we always we took a little ferry back to training after every.
Yeah, those were good times actually. After every session.
After every session, and myself, Vincent, and Faf was sitting there, and across from us was Rassie and Jock, and they were discussing this Malcolm thing, and like we were like part of the conversation, and you can even like. You never hear Rassie get flustered or Jock get flustered or like really ask the question, what's the next option? That was before the Pollard news came out. But you can hear there was like a bit of concern in what's going to happen with this team now, because you lose probably your starting hooker or you're one of your starting hookers. You lose a bit of
one of the best players in the team.
Yeah. And he's currently IB Player of the Year, so he's like...
He was, exactly.
Yeah.
But that puts a lot of weight on a guy like Bongi, because now you have to start thinking,
and how well did
Bongi going to play the rest of
every minute?
You can't.
For every game.
You have to save the guy some way.
Yeah, and now the concern was there, and Bongi stepped up as one of the leaders, and which leads me into like going into that Ireland game, and how... Even though we lost the game, how much of a leader Bongi was.
Yeah.
Like how he stepped up in the week leading up to Ireland. Even though we didn't take our chances, we didn't kick the points that we needed to. Him taking control like that was massive. Rassie's aftermath, where he goes, listen guys, Siya is not the biggest thing in South Africa. Steven's not the biggest thing. If you guys carry on like this...
Either I must go or you must get out of here.
Yeah, and he's like, if you guys carry on like this, Bongi's probably going to be captain in the final.
He's there for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah. So it was such a big thing, and because you lose now one of your... Like the knock-on effect, you lose one of your best players. Bongi has the ability to step up as a leader in that group, perform the way he does, and then gets handed like captaincy in some of the games when Siya got rested. So it was such a pivotal moment, I think, in the World Cup. And I don't know what your thoughts is. Like for me, it was super stressful after that Ireland game, because you didn't know if you maybe fall short against Tonga, or you get a couple of injuries. It could happen.
And playing those bad boys, the Tongans, chances of injuries
are big,
because those boys will hit you hard. And you know, and I actually after Malcolm got that injury, you must commend Bongi, because he took it without, it's like he didn't even break a stride. He just went in and he just forged on. And those are not easy or small shoes to fill.
No.
And it's South Africa. I mean, any of those positions are not The positions in the field are not small shoes to fill. But he took it on and he played. And the aftermath, like you say, Coach Russ was really upset with us. I remember before the meeting, I'm standing outside, me and Bongi, we're having a chat, and Dwayne just calls me. He's like, it's about to rain on us.
It's about to go down.
It's like, no, it's about to pour. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Trev, just sit down, listen. Don't just, because it's about to go down. But you could see when we walked in there, like the coaches are just sitting there. Coach Russ is just walking with the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
This is...
And then when he came at us, but it made it feel like you sat there and you're like, we were not great.
It felt like that.
It felt like that. And like certain things, and when he starts pointing, I'm in a flippin' mall, here comes a wing, managed to stop this thing. Like, how, Trevor? How? Or a center, and then a coach puts it up and you look at it, you're like, I was pretty crap at that. And so he was telling the truth with everything, but I actually liked how he ended it. Like at the end, is like, okay, we understand, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
You remember that session we had after that? We went to the field, we ran 400 meters.
Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. For me,
Felt like torture to me.
For me, like that game was a weird game to play because I never felt within the game of that Ireland test that we were
being dominated or
outplayed.
Exactly.
I felt like every collision was personal.
Dukes was running people over.
We made it so personal. The scrum battle we won.
Yeah.
But when Rassie pointed it out towards the end of that kan we say, that eight-kak sessie, I think it was the lack of trying. Do you understand? Like we had that maul to win the game.
And we just allowed them
they were just allowed them to stop us.
There was just no dog, man. Like,
and I think that was the thing that he didn't want to. He didn't want that
brewing to continue.
Yeah, he didn't want that to come out in a semi-final.
Yeah,
which almost did.
Exactly. But he had to snip it very quickly.
But it's that lack of trying or almost giving up on
looking like it's okay.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah,
not to make it.
People understand it's Ireland. It's okay.
And I think that was the thing that made him so upset. I don't think it was the effort level that we showed throughout maybe 78 minutes of that game. It was that last 2 minutes that we just like...
Where we just like...
Yeah, just...
And we got a perfect ball there at the back.
It should have been try time.
Thing, it's over. But we have to understand though. And we, after that game, we took it on the chin. And obviously, he made us run on the field.
Yes.
It was flippant.
You'll show excitement for 8 minutes.
If I put you in a corner and proppies go, block, flankers, back. And these guys are not allowed to catch you. Now you got these flipping fast locks and loosies. Now they're chasing me. I can't slack because I'm not fast at all.
You're like a diesel engine. You need time.
It needs time to like.
You're not off the mark,
and it doesn't go fast. But especially after that, and then we went into a mauling session that was insane.
He got the Oaks excited again.
He got us back into the thing. But then I think those were pivotal times where we go, okay, we need to pull together as a group. And we're not going to be able to do this one each guy doing their own thing.
Thinking about it now and talking about it, do you reckon, like, as we mentioned earlier, like, Rassie reacting like that, we losing the game, just trying to refocus the group, do you reckon it was written in the stars like that for us to lose and go on with the momentum that we did?
When it happened, it felt crap.
Of course.
It was dog. It was horrible. But when, like you say, I'm looking at it now, and like you touched on it, the reason even Coach Russ got so mad, he didn't want that to happen in a semi-final.
Yeah.
Because there's no second chance there.
No, exactly.
So I think it was the perfect time and the perfect team to do it. It was just perfect timing, perfect team. And then we realized, okay, we're not all that. There's still these guys. And as things went on till at the end, I felt like that was also one of the cornerstones that we need, because don't forget, we're coming from giving New Zealand a record score.
Yeah.
So we're flying high now. Now if you go beat Ireland, you're beating probably the second best team or one of the best teams
at that stage, yeah.
at that stage. You're gonna go thinking, it's over now.
Yeah, it's nice of smooth sailing.
Who's gonna stop us now? And then
you get shocked in the quarterfinal.
We got whooped, which was great, because after that we got the chatting too. We came together as a team. We understood the assignment, and
because that game led us into a very tough Tongan game.
Oh,
do you remember? Like, it was
we couldn't afford to actually lose.
We couldn't afford to lose, and the thing was that Bento Mafuna and his men were fired up for the Springboks. Like,
oh no, 100%.
Siya got bumped. I got bumped multiple times. I think there's a lot of guys that
felt a bit. They got shocked. You know,
got shocked.
Ego got shook a bit.
But it was, for us, it was also like loss to Ireland, wake up call, and say, listen, guys, you need to perform well now. So getting through that Tonga game led us into.
Do you remember the game plan? You scrum,
you maul, and you
carry the ball. That's it. There's no switch play this or whatever.
No. Take them on.
You go through. And I think Rassie did that, and he knew taking those bad boys on is because they can hit.
They can hit.
And they can run over you.
It's like an attitude drill.
Basically, the whole game was an attitude drill. I'm on the bench. Vincent gets injured. Warm up.
Yes.
Buffalo had to come.
Yes.
And they're like, Buffalo is France. He was supposed to chill.
He had a couple
Trevor,
of wines.
You're going to have to go now.
Yeah, Buffalo was actually supposed to rest that game. You're right, yeah.
Buffalo was chilled. And then, I don't know what happened to Vinny. I think it was his knee.
Yeah, he had a bum knee.
Yeah,
I remember.
it was his knee. And he went off and like, Trev, Buffalo is supposed to be resting now. See how far you can go in this game. And with those hits, and it was a tough Sunday, Monday for me. I won't lie.
The Tongans saw a couple of big boys, and like you don't want to catch yourself on the wrong side. First of all,
yeah.
You want to make sure you put a bit of footwork on him.
Oh, 100%, 100%. If you don't,
yeah,
you level you.
But yeah, we got through it. Like, luckily, not too many injuries and too many casualties, which led us into the playoffs.
Yep.
So now, losing against Ireland meant that we were playing in the host nation, and Ireland was playing against New Zealand. What would you have chosen if you had to redo it? Would you have rather played New Zealand coming off a 35-7 victory at Twickenham, or would you have played the host nation? Because I might have taken New Zealand, to be honest.
You know what? If you had asked me then, I would have said New Zealand.
Yeah. Because that test match.
Yeah, I would have definitely said New Zealand. But we had France, and I didn't play that game. Fortunately, obviously, like, you know how the Springbok stuff goes. If you're not playing, especially us in the front row, we've got a thing of I had to now go study the French.
Yes.
I still have the book, actually. I still have all the notes.
Really?
Yeah. I still have all the notes.
Antonio.
Yeah.
You had to pick up a bit of weight.
I didn't do that.
You had to eat a couple of baguettes, a couple of pan au chocolat, just to make weight.
Just to make weight. I was gonna walk on the field if that had to happen. Yeah, and I had to study every single player. Literally, I remember the one time I think I sent Coach down the screenshot. I'll check if I still have them. At 2:00 in the morning. That's when I finished doing everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
that was tough.
2:00 in the morning, we have to go. I have to go present in the morning.
Yeah.
Then we have to go to the field and scrum. I'm sitting 2:00 in the morning, still watching clips as to who does what, who does this, and have to try and paint the picture to you guys who were playing. And you know what? And that's what I like about the culture of the Springboks and the way we do things. I didn't feel like I'm working. I felt like I'm doing something to get to where I want to get.
Yeah.
We all drink at the same cup at the end
Exactly.
of it. So it was just, for me, it was a joy to be able to stand there and be like, okay, kids, I think this guy does this and this and this and this. He's very heavy, he's good at that, he's very weak at that. I will try to paint that picture. I couldn't gain 50 kilograms in one weekend.
Over a weekend.
But
You can try. But it was, I think you spot on, Trev. Like, even in that game, there was so many things that happened within the week. How the MPS guys, the non-playing squad, how that they imitated certain aspects of the French.
Exactly.
The stuff that you did at scrum time, how much it helped myself, how much it helped Ox.
And Coach Rassie walking around with the speaker.
And getting to that, like, there were so many things that happened, and even like with the speaker creating like the game atmosphere.
And he's walking next to you. You must navigate around him so that you don't bump into him. He's with a speaker. You can barely hear what's going on.
He's standing like in the middle of the line while Luit's making
Luit is making a call. You just, I'm thinking, come on, man.
Not Luit, like Franco.
And the hidden, and those ones where we had to go into like that gymnastic place you remember?
Yeah, we did all the line-outs outside of the, like,
yeah,
you didn't do it outside.
Close up, we had to pick, was it Felix that we got him up there and he had to cover the camera, so, just in case, but we're not saying they were looking at us, but hey, you never know.
And there were so many things that happened in the week, and I think if you think about press conferences, like all the questions being asked about like playing the tournament favorites, playing away from home, playing in a packed
Stade de France.
Stade de France. And all this thing, you start thinking about it, because I remember the previous World Cup in 2019, the same thing happened. Like, we had Japan in the quarterfinals, but now you're playing the French,
who are favorites,
who are super hostile, who's loud,
and their best player is coming back for that game. You remember he got injured,
and Dupont coming back.
He's coming back that game.
They're not treating our misses as well.
No, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Just that week. You now all
the
of a
wives
sudden
couldn't eat in the hotel breakfast. They couldn't have breakfast.
Exactly.
They had to pay for everything.
Meanwhile, before, nothing was going on.
Nothing. It's all fine.
All of a sudden, our misses are not obviously welcome. Obviously, they can't do that to us, but our families found it very hostile around there. But
I remember that, and it's tough because now you've got this pressure of playing in a test match against the host nation, and Rassie's on your case, and everyone's this high intensity at training. Now you go to your hotel room, and your missus is complaining.
And there's
a lot to take in.
Pressure.
It's too much pressure,
and it's just happening everywhere you go. And you know what? I was not even playing that game, but I felt the pressure.
Yeah.
I was sitting and thinking, am I gonna go home now? Everyone seems to think so, and I'm like, I'm going back to racing. And I told them, when I come back here, I'll be 2-time world champion. I said it before I left.
Both statements.
It was very Everyone was like, nah, if friends are taking. I'm like, when I come back here, I'll be 2-time world champion. They're like, it's not happening, not in France. I'm okay. But when that game came, I'm like, ish. Am I going to have to solo? But somewhere deep down, I'm like, no, my boys got this.
It's got this.
Do what you can and let the boys take care of what they can.
I mean, you watched it from the side, not being involved, but like, how intense was that game, man? For me, as someone who played, it was back and forth. I felt Dupont coming back from that jaw break. Like, he controlled the game so well. He put us under pressure.
They kind of changed the game a little bit, hey.
For me, it was like that first 45 minutes was so intense.
It was. Because, if you think of it, every time they play teams, they always go very long.
Yeah.
That beginning of that game, they kick up and unders. They were going for the aerial, then we start coming, then he started doing that.
That long kick song.
Those long kicks, but unfortunately, he kicked it into Gaza at that time. And the men just went,
let's
go.
Can we have the scrum down?
Dan was sitting right there. I could see how excited he got.
With his
He said
binoculars.
like binoculars. He started. He goes, "What think you, Trevor?" And I'm sitting there thinking, "No, coach, we've got this.
Got this. We actually
got
milked
this.
the penalty from that
We
scrum, by the way.
did, we did." And everyone is obviously in uproar
Yeah.
in the world as if that's allowed. But well, I guess it was.
They changed the rule change after
It changed after that. Hey, short arm, you can't scrum anymore. And yeah, as the game goes on, flip, they score. They actually were doing some. Cyril Bayo was playing some good rugby. Piat Muvaka was doing some damage actually.
Some tricks there
Some
through the
tricks
middle.
and then the kick from Toma Ramos. Most people, he's most likely not gonna miss. But I want to ask you this: I wasn't on the field. I was there on the side. I didn't see it happen. Did you see Cheslin walk away from the circle, from the huddle?
I did it. That kick happened towards the end of the game. It was a kick for the win. That kick that it got charged on, wasn't it?
They would have been leading if you... Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I was off the field by then, and I sat with my head in my hands, just praying. Praying that we somehow get the ball back, somehow get
Jesus
an
take the
opportunity.
wheel.
Yeah, just get an opportunity. But no, I didn't. I only realized after he made the charge down that he actually missed the kick. You understand? I didn't even realize that he hit the charge down. I only found out afterwards.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if when it's Ramos, it's almost guaranteed.
It's like a 98% chance.
That's the one way you get him to miss.
Yeah.
And
Pressure.
it was pressure. The stadium just went, ooh, silent.
And that's the thing, you get an opportunity like that to win the game, you get charged down. Then it must feel like someone just took a needle and just popped the balloon.
For real, because you end up losing by a point. Out of the tournament which everyone thought you were supposed to win.
Favorites.
It's gone.
It's
I remember seeing some of the guys that I played with just crying, Fiku and them.
I'm laughing now, but I shouldn't laugh.
I felt sad. I felt sorry for them because they're really good people and I play with them. But when that happened, I was sad, but inside I'm happy because if it's not him crying, it's me crying.
Yeah.
And I'd
rather watch him cry than
it's
I
the nature
cry.
of the game.
I'd rather be watching him have tears than
and the whole week after that was all about they cheated. It was luck. It was all this, and then
something intense from after that game was some of the threats that the guys were getting that was based in France. Querbus Reinach got threats on his family, his life. Which was tough.
And
it
was
tough thing
intense.
to bring up.
It was intense.
It was intense. And now you have to go through all that and you have to focus on
and you still have to play.
And you still have to focus on a semi-final.
You remember someone said you mustn't come back to was Montpellier.
Montpellier,
yeah. Because they're gonna...
You're not welcome.
You're not welcome here. And you're thinking...
This is my home. This is
where I play. This is the club I play for. You probably support me when I'm playing for Montpellier.
Yeah, but you don't.
Now you wanna... you wanna eliminate my family. It was a bit of a...
It's tough and it's emotionally draining. People would think rugby players are... we're always living on this high and we've always got energy for everything. But after these moments, you take a bit of a dip, and we could feel it in that week leading into the England game. There was low energy the Monday. The guys weren't as fired up. There wasn't similar energy even from the coach's side. Yes, they were speaking and they're hyping it up, but they almost felt that it's not a given. No game's a given, but England fought their way through into a semi-final, and now we were facing them. Do
you remember the week of preparation with that? So the guys,
a bit of a blur,
who weren't playing, had to give that so-called the plastic energy. You remember?
Yes, I remember.
So now every single thing, we were disruptive at training, but we were instructed by Rassie. It wasn't just stupidly disrupting stuff. He told us that, okay, listen, when they jump in the line-out, you smack the ball out of the hands because that's what Itoje and them do. When you manage to stop someone and you get the ball out or they knock it on, you remember, woo!
You have to scream and celebrate.
Yes. And you could clearly see it getting into the boys' They're getting into the boys that are playing are starting to get annoyed now.
I'm even getting annoyed just thinking about it.
I could see it. I'm like, something's gonna happen here. Because you could, in the beginning, it was like, yeah, okay. And then the guys are like, what the hell? We're like, no, we were told, don't worry, this is us. We England, you do you.
Yeah, you do.
And as we kept on doing this, these little mistakes started creeping in.
And it happened more and more, as you said.
Yeah,
like it's
it just-
like
And then it ended up like closer to the end of the session. It sounded like I don't know what kind of hippie rave party it was. Woo,
it was like a
this
proper
side.
circus.
And then the guys started. I just saw some of the guys flying. He beat by a bag. Boop.
But it was a big thing as well because part of the build up, like from the Monday, was that fake energy Rassie and Felix spoke about, and it was like celebrating. Like the more you celebrate type of scenario that the that the NPS brought in. And like when things don't go well and the energy is low in training and the other group is just like
busy,
is high on energy,
it's annoying.
It's so annoying.
Steven, I started getting annoyed at my own teammates that are being woo. I'm like, come on, man. Now
Yeah, not again.
This is. I'm like, guys, just keep the ball, man. Don't let us go woo woo.
And as like in South Africans, like we don't act like that.
Don't do that.
We
No,
the Sharks maybe,
as
but
we
the
do,
rest.
like, it also shocked me at times. I know that they said you must do it, but when it happens and I just hear someone woo, I just look at them like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, oh, but we instructed to do that. This episode is brought to you by Lyft, South Africa's most flexible airline and a proud partner For the Love of Rugby.
I'm in Cape Town, you in Durban. If we want to hang out, we catch a lift.
Yes, we do. They have daily flights between Cape Town, Joburg, and Durban.
Your lift ticket comes with a built-in flexibility at no extra charge. Change your flight, cancel it, move it to another day with no penalty fees, no long calls.
And no stress.
If you want to catch a lift, head to lift.coza, that is lift.coza, to book your flight today.
So, yeah, England game. Of course, we've gone through all the plastic energy. We know what to expect, but the weather decides to pitch up on a different kind of level. It's cold, it's raining, it's windy. How was it for you out there, like, on the pitch? Because I'm in a flippin' bomber jacket. I'm raincoat.
You're just ready to watch some lacquer rugby.
Just listening to Coach Dani in the ear.
Yeah, I think we were well prepared for the weather. I think weather affects the game when it comes to handling and execution. But I think the biggest thing that we as a team got wrong was that we made so many errors in that first 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, it was
kind
of frustrating.
It was super frustrating. And as you spoke about the plastic energy, you could feel that energy from the England.
It's growing, hey.
It's growing. And it was that relentless pressure and just didn't stop hammering at us. And then it was a non-roll away. And then it was a scrum collapse. And then it was...
and you can see hands in the air. It's like they're getting joy now. This is not becoming plastic energy anymore. It's actually giving them real energy now.
Exactly. And you can see like there was frustration. There was a lot of frustration from not just the leaders in the group, but every single guy. It almost felt like everyone had to give away a penalty. Like it was it was weird. It was like we couldn't execute what we were speaking about 24 hours prior. And that was the difficult part because we knew what to do. We knew what was coming, but we couldn't
handle it.
Handle it. Yeah. And that was the tough bit. It was, and that what made the game probably in the beginning feel a bit loose and low energy from our side.
It's not going.
Yeah.
And then boom, 30 minutes or so, our fly half is gone. And off the field. Were you even conscious of it?
Yeah, you realize that Paulie comes on the field, so he definitely brings a bit of that calmness and
Iceman.
Iceman.
So he was in his element.
So I mean, it was a big occasion for Mani, first of all. And being part of that game is a big thing. But
could have been a big occasion for a lot of people, to be honest.
Exactly. And then bringing on someone who's actually been through it before, who's been through a semi-final, who actually knows what it takes to win it.
People don't realize he was actually playing in England.
And he was actually playing
So
in
he
English.
knows
You knew
this
the
kind
guys.
of weather and those kind of conditions, actually.
Exactly. And then bringing on Puli that has the calmness to pull the team through. Because going from probably one of the worst 40 minutes of rugby that we played the entire World Cup into halftime, having that unbelievable halftime speech from Peter Steph to Toy.
Talk about that, my man. Because I was not playing. I was behind trying to sort out a little bit if someone wanted a water, if someone wanted maybe a towel, something warm, those warm things that you put on your hands. And Pity drops one that I've never seen out of nowhere. I got scared. I stood up as well when he said everybody was stand up. Because I'm thinking, if I don't get up, Pity might just come for me right now.
Yeah.
You talk about that speech at that point in time, and what was so great or what was so inspiring for you about it? Like,
for me, it was Pity is not someone who would actually talk that much when it comes to a normal week. Or so for me, you could see how much it actually meant to him.
Yeah.
And how much this team meant to him, how much it meant to him to do well in this campaign, the Springbok, the jersey, and him actually standing up and calling the guys together and actually just putting it out bluntly, are we scared? And just putting the question out there. Because I think it was like a big wake-up call as well for the guys involved. Like, listen, we've got 40 minutes to turn this thing around.
Or else we're going home.
Otherwise, we're playing in a third, fourth playoff, and no one wants to be in that situation.
We don't want that. Let me go. It's fine.
Yeah, I'd rather jump on a plane.
Let me head out.
And whoever can have the bronze medal.
Yeah, I've experienced it 2015. Yeah, you do celebrate, but
not that great.
It's not. You know the one you were there for.
So going through that, and then it definitely felt like there was a turnaround. There was definitely some sort of energy lift, some sort of like let's just refocus. Let's just get back into this game with Siya, with Poli, with guys like Eben taking control of the game,
taking the bull by its horn.
It was, and it was. There was a moment in that first 10 minutes of the second half, which was just get control back, just get. Don't let England just dominate.
Don't let them run away with this thing, or even get a 3-pointer.
Exactly, or get in the ref's ear. So it was just that control, and then of course the bench came on and of course, made a huge difference. A guy like Kwacha brought immense energy. Erge, that was just coming around the corner every moment, getting momentum, stopping momentum, being a nuisance towards the England guys.
Yeah, the boys were on it. So to me about the last scrum.
Yeah. I mean, Ben, the referee, Ben
O'Keefe.
Ben O'Keefe. From looking from the side as well at that point, like I remember I was subbed off. I felt like
you like doubted.
I doubted. Was he right? Was he wrong? And I wasn't sure. And then of course we had to make the kick still, but there was I wasn't sure if that penalty is gonna go our way, because you could have easily turned around and said, "Listen, you guys."
Because the thing is, from where we were sitting, the infringement happened on the other side.
Yeah.
Where Vinny was.
Yes.
And Ox was on our side.
We were playing right to left.
But you could see these things just going in. And instinctively, if you're sitting on the other side, you think the tight head is running in.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, when you go look at it properly, you can clearly see
the aerial view was the best picture.
Yes.
There was scrumming in and
knees on the ground.
Yeah. So yeah. Luckily, we got the penalty.
But still, the Iceman had to do a job.
Still had to do a job.
And we love you, Poli. Thank you.
I mean, it was
insane. I don't know what you guys were doing on whatever. I was celebrating like crazy. My voice was gone.
You were asking, where's the beers at?
I'm here. I was celebrating. How was it on the pitch? Like, knowing like, okay, one more step.
Yeah, there was that moment like where the final whistle goes and you sprint onto the field from the bench side and you go like, listen, there's one more hurdle. There's one more opportunity. Even though you knew the game didn't go as planned, like it didn't go according to what you planned out in the week.
Planned, yeah.
but still, like going through it, and you're like, yes, we actually made it through. Like these 1-pointers is tough, but we threw. We have another opportunity at playing in a World Cup
in
final.
the World Cup final.
It was just relief, to be honest. It wasn't.
Yeah,
Being there, it's like
we'll go through it.
you got another week, got one more opportunity to play in the final. So yeah, it was pretty special.
It was. Let's actually, yeah. Obviously, we got back to the hotel. Everything is all good, and now you know. Is that week, and who none other than our friends from
Down under. No, not down under. From our friends.
It is our friends from New Zealand on the other side. You know that rivalry. You know it's brewing. And don't forget, they had a game and a half. They had to knock out Ireland, who were thought
Was gonna
everyone thought that's Ireland's turn.
Everyone thought Ireland, France are gonna be the
finalists. Yeah. And then our friends from the other side decided,
nah, let's make another Southern Hemisphere final. To be honest, I get asked this question quite often, like to describe the final week, and it's tough because I can't remember much. There's a lot of things that was happening. It was a bit of a blur.
It went fast.
My phone was blowing up because everyone at home just sent good luck messages.
I had a moment actually in that week, because obviously since then I think Vinny also struggled on the England game with his knee, and came obviously he came to me on the Sunday. He's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." I'm like, "Why are you asking me that?" He's like, I'm not too good.
I'm not just.
And obviously on Monday they announced the team. Okay, fine. I'm not in. I'm not playing. Okay, sulk, couple of minutes, done. Prepare the boys, because I know for a fact when they win, I'm a world champion. I'm drinking out of flippin' Webb Ellis Cup. Put my differences aside. Get onto the laptop. Coach Dan sends these things to me. I'm going through. Wednesday, like I can't tell you what happened Monday. Only after they named the team. I don't even remember the training. Tuesday, I remember the Wednesday while I'm doing my notes, like the Tuesday evening, to present on the Wednesday, because we have our scrum session then. And Vincent said this weird thing to me. I've never really said this to anyone. He came to me, he's like, "Trev, are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "But I can tell you are, because you know everything that needs to be, that anyone needs to know." I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Trev, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how I'm going to get through today."
Yes, and we go to the session. He actually did go through. I could see he was a bit uncomfortable. And then he came to me. I don't know if he just came to me. He's like, "Trev, 2019, I managed to play in a FIFA World Cup." FIFA. Wow, great. By the way, yeah. So he came to me, he's like, "Trev, I managed to play in a Rugby World Cup final at your expense because you got injured in the first game. And the way I'm feeling right now, I can force and play, but it's unfair to me, it's unfair to the team, it's unfair to you for me to go as 80% of me, because I know 80% of me is not better than 100% of you." It's like, I played in the final because you got injured. I feel like it will be selfish. I need to give you this chance. I'm injured now.
Yeah.
You go play in the final. I'm like, "Are you telling me this because you going to tell the coaches that?" It's like, "No, I've already spoken to them."
Yeah.
And then I sat there, I'm thinking, because Gabby was she would obviously, this is now Paris. We live there. So she's at home. I went back to the room and I sent her a message. I'm like, Vincent just said something like this. She's like, has the coach said anything? I'm like, no. Then Friday, when we're sitting, and then they're like, no, you have to come. Then he said it. It's like, Trevor is going to be playing. Vincent is...
So that was throughout the entire Wednesday, session's done.
Yeah.
Vinny's...
Nothing, yes.
Vinny's broken now.
Yeah, and then he comes and he says that. I'm thinking... Then,
so not given a Thursday to prep. It's just Friday morning. Come take the photo.
It's like a tribute in now. Luckily, what we were doing of letting the other people study the other guys, I knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah.
And once Vinny did that, I'm like, this is the most unselfish act I've seen from a teammate, only thinking about, not about himself.
That's so amazing.
About the team. He cares about what we are, what we stand for.
Yes.
And for him to do that, most people would have been selfish and tried to hide it, and then get in the World Cup, and then you get injured, and then things don't.
Yeah.
Then once he did that, I was like, you know what, man, I've got some respect for you, and what you just did now says a lot about you. And I almost cried when he said that. And then Gabby's like, okay, well, you deserve it. Don't second doubt yourself. Go out there and
play
do
again.
What you do.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
Yes.
It was a moment for me that I will never forget. And this is the first time I actually say it out. I don't know if Vinny is gonna be upset with me for saying it, but I don't think the person he is, I don't think he will be.
No, you won't.
But it symbolizes everything that we stand for. It's never just about you. Like Coach Russ always says, at the end of the day, we're all drinking out of the same trophy. We all walk out there as world champions. And when that game started, the bus, the drive to the field, I don't remember the music I was listening to. I only remember the one song, Set Your Mind Free. God set your mind free, live your dream, and you'll achieve. It goes on like that. It's like a house. Like I remember that song, getting onto that field, and it's kickoff. The national anthems were insane.
I think just as leading into the game, and I think that story of Vinny is so amazing because
it's crazy.
It just shows what it actually means to be a Springbok and putting your team first. Like as you said, any person that has a dream to play in a World Cup final would suck it up and go, listen here, I'm willing to sacrifice my knee for my own
benefit, for me.
Just for me. But he actually having the person that he is and that mindset, he goes, listen here, me at 80% is not going to be able to make a difference in this World Cup, but Trevor at 100% will. And that is just an amazing story. And I think for me as well, like leading into the World, I can't remember.
There's not much.
I can't remember much. Like I can remember Dion Fourie in the week. I can remember like scrumming on the opposite side of the scrum, standing his man against Bongs all week. You're like, this guy hopefully he gets 10 minutes in the World Cup final. I mean, he's 36 years old at that stage. And you hope he gets 10 minutes in the World Cup final because Bongi's probably going to play all 80. Which takes me to the kickoff of the test.
Yeah. And it's final time. Line up next to them. We walk out.
How did you feel?
Could say it's a blur, but I know I was very emotional. There were nerves going through me which I didn't understand. And I couldn't put a finger on it as to what is it that I'm feeling. But it was weird for me to think, even though I feel like this, there's still a bit of pride in it. Like I'm going to battle with guys that we've been bleeding and sweating. This is what it's all about now. This is the game you want to play. This is where all those up and down, the throwing up that we did in Bloomies, all these things that we did everything coming together. This is now where the final product needs to shine.
Just for those 80 minutes.
Just that 80 minutes.
Like it's you're standing there, anthem, and you're like, I've been here before. That's the first thing I went through my head. Like, you've been through this before, but why does it feel so completely different? Why does this one to the previous time feel so much different? Is it because I'm 4 years older? Is it because you're playing against a team that you recently walloped and you don't know how they're going to react towards it? How was their preparation compared to yours? So like, all these things go through my head.
And you think of it, actually, you beat them there. When they started the World Cup, everyone thought, nah, forget about these guys.
They're not going to make it.
And a couple of weeks later, here they are in a World Cup final. And you can never write those guys off. You can't. Now we're standing national anthem. For me, it was very blurry as to everything, because maybe there was a bit of tears in the eyes. I couldn't spot where the families are sitting. I'm just
trying to make eye contact.
Yeah, just just so people don't see. And then the haka pulls through. And that's where okay, the challenge has been laid down now.
And it's like, I get asked a question often, like, what does it feel like to face the haka? And I think the first time I did it, in 2016, it was nerve-wracking. And I think by the time I played in the World Cup final and faced the haka, it was, as you said, it was a challenge. It wasn't a feeling
Not scared.
Not scared, not feeling a feeling of nerves or like them challenging me or taking me on. It was a challenge and me putting back the challenge and accepting the challenge.
Accepting it and say, okay, let's go now.
Let's go. Because then from there, you get ready for kickoff and the next question is like, what is the next action I can be involved in? I can send the kickoff, I can make a tackle, I can have an impact on that breakdown.
You need to get the...
And then the haka's almost gone. Like,
you forgot about it. That's the one thing that actually I don't know if people realize, those emotions are so bad. You want to touch something. It's, am I receiving the ball? I need to make contact.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
Then my body tells me, okay,
you're in it.
It's game on now. But this is a World Cup final. And after all that we've been going through, one of our best players is not playing. He's injured, he's watching. 4 minutes or so into the game, another one of our best players, boom, knee.
We lose Bongi.
Yeah, that was a tough one, because so I'm sitting on the bench with Kwagga is sitting next to me, so he gets up, because I think they even strapped his knee a little bit, and he's like, no, I can't. They went to pick him up.
The funny thing is, like, we'll backtrack now, but after the game, after the 80th minute, Bongi was running around like this.
He was
we'll get back to it.
We need to get to that one. We'll get back to it.
But now, as you said, Bongi's knee is gone.
It's off now.
MCL's gone.
Yeah, Dion has to go. World Cup final. Yes, there's still... Yeah, it was just him. Marco on the bench as well.
Marco's on the bench.
So you still think, okay, if Dion has to go 76 minutes, maybe some way we'll need help. But you're thinking, okay, but Marco has been... But this is what it is. Kwagga comes on. Then they busy speaking to Bongi. Kwagga comes to me. He's like, Trevor, I'm not going to sit next to him. He's your bra. He's going to sit next to you. Please talk to him, because he's fucking quiet.
So you had to keep him calm for 70-odd minutes.
He literally came and he sat next to me. I kept quiet. I just watched the game. I didn't say anything for like 10 minutes.
And he got psyched up, eh?
Then he's just sitting there and he's just holding his head. He's crying. I just kept quiet. I'm like, just give him a bit of time to breathe. And then after 10 minutes, I'm like, are you good, G? Are you good, my bro? I asked it in Sotho, Shapuncha, like, are you good, my dog? He's like, nah. This thing is off. I remember the exact words I said to him was, don't worry, we've got this for you. We're going to win it for you.
Sure.
Those were my words to Bongi after that. And then I tapped him, just wanted to act like I'm warming up. If I need to go on. Then he was just chilling there. I remember, you can even ask him, I say those words, we'll do it for you. I think that's what brought that moment at the end of the game where he was running and he came to hug us under the poles where we were sitting, like eventually. But you can't go through that final without speaking about how incredible Dion Fourie was.
And his performance.
For South Africa, for everyone, for every single person that supports the Springboks, for us as a team. World Cup final, that time you didn't really get, there's two guys that are gone. You come in at that age, they put you in there. It's clutch game. It's clutch game.
It's not just like the scrumming ability, it's the lineouts you need to focus on. You need serious good set piece, and he was throwing those darts and he was hitting his target. And then it was also the work rate around the pitch.
Exactly.
For someone like, yes, if you play flank and you scrum at flank, there's a certain workload you can get through because you know your body's used to moving from a flanker position to get to the wide channels, defend
to make those breakdowns and steals. And
now he's scrumming at hooker.
He's in between. You can't run away from there.
They can't run. There's a
pressure
massive
exerted.
amount of pressure. Your legs get dormy and you get all this blood flow to your legs.
And sometimes the stars that you see.
But still, he's playing his poaching game.
It didn't look like he was a hooker.
Yeah, it looked like
he's just playing his normal role. And for someone to be able to do that, we know sometimes we come out of a scrum and you're like, some people pass out in a scrum.
Yeah.
I've played with plenty that passed out. For him to come and do that, I'm like, dude, I respect you.
Yeah.
What you just did for South Africa is really, really amazing.
And it makes a huge difference because it was like and that's something even today that the Boks are getting right all the time is they can put. And I think that was like the catalyst of it, or that World Cup was the catalyst of you can put anyone anywhere in the scrum, and the guys understand what Don wants from it. They understand how to scrum, how to move, how to sink into the right position. Because Brana's coming as technically like maybe a fourth choice hooker in the World Cup campaign. And then coming off the bench for 75 minutes.
Basically playing the whole World Cup final.
The whole World Cup final. He had the same scrumming technique as what a guy like Malcolm would have had in the beginning of the tournament. So there was synergy across the board. And then even with Marku being there, and now when you see the Springboks now, before we get back into the World Cup final, is you see them swapping out the front row every weekend. You see they're putting new locks in, new flankers, and everyone does the same thing.
Bring a center out there. Coach Dan loves doing that.
Put the hybrid forward, Andre Esterhuizen in the...
It's crazy that people actually think it's just started now. You remember, we even in Bloom
started training with it.
Even Jesse and them have been in scrums.
Scrums, yeah. They were just still putting them in the middle.
No, they will struggle. He just puts them on the side. He just let me cook you quickly. Just that you know what's going on, and then as you say, it's exactly like that. Dion Fourie didn't also look like he missed a step.
No,
he's in there. He plays an amazing game.
He understands the role that he had to do. He understood the role that he was given, and he had to execute.
No, he understood the assignment properly.
He got the assignment.
No, he understood the assignment.
He didn't do it with a deadline.
No. He understood. And it was such a game because really nobody really got to score. No one looked like they were running away with the game. No. And
what made me nervous is Sam Cane getting a red card in the 29th, 30th minute, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they get a red card, they start playing better rugby.
You start thinking, what's going on now? But if you check that, especially when teams are like that, it's like the moment a team gets a yellow card, especially very good sides, when they get a yellow card, it's almost like everyone lifts their performance by like 10%.
Yeah.
Every single person on the pitch. And most of the team, and the team that gets the yellow card, that receives it, lifts it, and the team that's up against them, it's like, it's going to be easy.
Yeah, we're playing against 40 men now, so
it should be. Now you drop down.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's exactly what happened, but they came out playing some serious rugby then.
Because, like, I think a lot of South African fans probably, and some of the players as well, thought as soon as Sam Cane and they lost their captain,
it should be open, it should be kroegdeuren.
Yeah, it should. But then, as you said, like, the performance drops a little bit, and New Zealand and they understand that
we have to work harder now.
We've lost a player now for the rest of the game. It wasn't that 20-minute red card. It was like, he's gone. He's not coming back. And they just went to another level. But luckily we also got a yellow card towards the end, and we lifted our performance. But it's something that you handle, and like we don't speak about it often enough that like if we had to lose because of that reason, how different the storyline would have been today.
Ooh.
If New Zealand beat us they beat us, Sam Cane red card, so this 14-man New Zealand team beats the Springboks in a World Cup final, the storyline would have been completely different.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm very happy that it didn't happen. But
for sure, I'm very happy as well.
Yeah.
Flip, but it was so much of a roller coaster, because obviously with us also at the end we got a yellow, but there was also that moment for me, that last scrum. There was obviously the try that got cancelled because they knocked the ball on.
Yeah.
And then
emotional roller coaster. By the way,
no, it was oh, was I like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, and the game is going on. Second half, back on the field, 52 minutes.
Yeah,
you went off. How was it for you at that point in time? How did you feel? How was everything around you that was happening? How did you?
It's a tough one to explain, because you know that the guy that's coming on in your place is world class. I mean, Ox has the ability to do the game, but sometimes you're sitting there on the bench, you're like, flip, I can't do anything anymore. Like my job is done. I given it my all. If my all wasn't good enough, then so be it.
That's all you can ask for, though.
But and you just put your faith in the next guy, and you go like, listen, Ox. Like as he's running on, you shake his hand. You go like, listen, bud, it's your time to shine now.
Just finish this off now.
Yeah, and that's basically how I felt. Like it's like I went to sit on the bench and just was a spectator for the last.
Oh well, I was
20
sitting there spectating, but at the back of my mind is like, Trevor, anytime now, you're gonna get chucked in there.
Yeah, you need it.
It's about to get real. And I remember jogging on, but I won't tell you what happened next. The next thing I remember was the game is done, but there's a scrum. It's almost done. There's a scrum. And just like I studied everything, and he did exactly what I thought, what I believed he was going to do. But now, Ergie, before that scrum, tells me my pack is off.
I remember this.
I'm like, my bro? It's
One
like,
more.
Trev, I can't. I'm like, listen to me. Okay, it's fine. Just hold on. He's like, like to ban, this pack is gone. I'm like, Archie, just hold on. He's like, okay. Yes, and there's the ball came in. They brought the whole kitchen sink at us.
Yeah.
And Ergie is just standing there. I'm thinking, get this ball out, because we're not going to stand for long. And it started moving sideways.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm thinking, oh, good gosh. Who took it out? It was Kwacha.
Jasper. Was it Jasper? Yeah. Picked it and then just turned and then almost got held up.
Oh, yeah.
And there was more, and that was the end of the game.
Then it was a shoo. But and the emotions came down.
Yeah.
Because I remember after that happened, I stood on one place. What we're not allowed to do, like, when you go hold on your knees.
You had to recover.
Yeah, I was recovering. The game was done.
Tough 15 minutes.
And it's just tears. There was a time I think we went for like 2-3 minutes without touching the ball.
Yeah.
There were times I think Barrett had the ball in front of me. I'm like, dude, if you look up and you step, you're gone.
Yeah. Try top.
He didn't. He passed. I'm like, oh,
You're running after him like, yes, thank you.
thank you. I'm like, yeah, it was. And then it was just tears. It was just tears. I don't know. I don't remember who came to me. And after that, I don't know. Like, then the next thing I remember, I'm sitting under the poles with Oxy. And I looked at him and I'm like, dude, do you know what just happened now? Oxy looks at me, he's like, what? I'm like, you're the world fucking champion. And nobody from today till you die, even after no one can take this moment away from you. How was your emotions at that time when the whistle blew? I bet you probably ran faster than you ever ran onto a field.
I hit my high speed.
Huh? GPS. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
For me, it's like, it was like relief. I felt relief because there was a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of things building into that moment. It was just like, there was just a weight like off my shoulders.
I can imagine how much weight that is, because to think after we knocked France out, the whole country was against us.
Yeah.
They booed the referee.
It was tough. And like in that final whistle, you just like, the celebration and the excitement is one thing, but then just like realizing like we done it.
Got it.
We got it. Like we've done the thing. Just that emotion just washes off, and you enjoy the moment. There's not the stress of the World Cup anymore. It's over. You about to fly home to see your family, celebrate with the people back home,
and you know what's coming.
And you know what's coming. That excited me as well.
It was, and
I was looking forward to that first beer.
Yeah, we get obviously greet everyone, get onto the stage. Now you like soak it in properly, eh?
Yeah.
You actually look at where's my family?
Yeah.
Where is this one? I need, as soon as we get this trophy or this medal, I'm going to where my family is. We get onto the stage, the emotions.
Yeah, that's a lot.
President is there. You know South Africa is proud of you. Get the trophy. Could see, I don't know, like there's so many things that happen in between.
Yeah.
And which I can't explain to you. I remember going to my family. I remember Skylar didn't even want to come onto the field. She didn't. It was too much. It was just too much for her. Then Gabby was on there, and so now we have to go around the field. I remember dancing, but I didn't see that there was a camera following me or a camera on me. I didn't know that.
Just lived in the moment.
I was just doing me.
Yeah.
I'm dancing. I can see the crowd is here. A bunch of South Africans cheering. I'm like, you know what? Let me give you something. And I just pulled it. And as I pulled it, I turned around. I can see Rene and her son were like this side. I think Luki and them were also, I could see them. And after that, I just walked around and I come back. I walked around the stadium, come back, my phone is blowing. The amount of calls I was receiving and notifications. And I opened my phone.
And it's just...
Guess what it is?
The dancing.
I'm thinking, when did this happen?
Yeah. When did I do this?
When did I do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Remember that? And it was like I just left it and next thing I'm drunk. That's what happened.
Because that was like, I don't even remember when we were at the stadium for a very long time.
Yes, because we had to go to the other, where the camera guys were, like the official World Cup, where we took the pictures.
Took the pictures, yeah, and then we did all the dignitaries were in the locker room. But then also like on the bus trip back to our hotel, and then when we arrived at the hotel and all the families being there.
Families are there.
That moment was almost as special as the final whistle. Because it was celebrating with the families and the wives and the kids and everyone.
The ones who've been there with you through.
Since day one, yeah.
When things were bad, when things were good, my wife kept me saying at times.
Yeah.
Because there were times I'm just thinking, what the hell? But to know that you've you've got someone who really cares about you and cares for you.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
to be able to share that moment with them was really amazing. Don't forget, for me, when I came back to Japan, Skylar had just been born.
Yeah.
So she couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't even celebrate that moment. And then we get to France and they there. It's tears, it's joy. And to me, it was like, my daughter, if I stopped playing now, she would have never seen her dad
Yeah.
play because she was still
Very
then
young.
it was so amazing for me to have her where she could actually see. Like now she can tell you, I've seen my dad play. I've seen him. And that just made it even more special for me.
That's why you need to make the greatest rivalry. So you can see you play even more.
And then how about the parties? When we got back to the hotel.
A blur. It's a blur.
To be honest, it was a blur.
Yeah. I remember the first time I slept, so woke up Saturday morning, played the test match, played the final, through the night, up until, carried on drinking, all the way to the awards evening. I only fell asleep 2 hours before we had to be on the bus to the airport. That's the first time That's the first time I slept. It was the weirdest thing, like seeing people that stayed in the hotel with us coming down for breakfast and we're still sitting in the lobby and having beers and champagne.
It was insane. And you thinking, okay, we having this, and you know what's waiting for you in South Africa when you land.
Yeah. Chaos. It's bad for my health to win a World Cup.
It's bad for everyone's health.
It's bad
I was
for my health.
hungover for a week after that.
So after, it was rough because after all that celebration, that 10 days on the bus tour, or on the trophy tour, I flew to Ulster 3 days later, and only when I arrived in Ulster, I really became sick of like all the alcohol in my body. But it's not a great story. So I wasn't in the best condition when I joined my brand new club.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it was everything that came with it was just worth it.
Yeah,
amazing. This is the things.
Special memories.
Things are made for. Like, as they say, all we have is memories, my friend.
Exactly. All we have is memories.
For the love of rugby.